Welcome to part 2 of our Restoring Wreck Pond video series. If this is your first time viewing, please be sure to watch part 1 linked in the description below to get a full overview of the Wreck Pond restoration project. In this video, you will get a behind-the-scenes look at how the American Littoral Society conducts in-depth fish sampling procedures at Wreck Pond and the exciting work that is to come to expand their monitoring. To recap, in 2013, the American Littoral Society partnered with U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, among many other stakeholders, to improve fish passage, improve water quality, and reduce flooding in Wreck Pond. To address these issues, a 600-foot-long fish passage box culvert was installed between Wreck Pond and the Atlantic Ocean. The American Littoral Society's role at Wreck Pond has been to document and monitor fish species presence and abundance pre- and post-construction. The Society's species of concern are alewife and blueback river herring. River herring live out at sea, but migrate each year to fresh water in order to spawn. Their numbers have dramatically decreased in recent decades due to a loss of spawning habitat, overfishing, and other inflicting issues. To monitor river herring in Wreck Pond, the Society has conducted seasonal herring surveys. In the spring, when river herring adults are migrating into Wreck Pond to spawn, Society staff members utilize a fyke net set and monitored around lunar cycles to catch, tag, and release adults. Many other species are caught in the process. All fish are sampled, but only herring receive tags. The tags are called passive integrated transponders, or PIT tags for short, and are installed into the fish's side, similar to how a pet dog or cat receives a microchip. Staff can then monitor their movement using antenna systems installed throughout the water body. We like to call it a fish easy pass. These antenna systems are currently run off of marine batteries, but in the 2021 season, the Society will be converting these antenna systems fully to solar, saving time, energy, and electricity. In the fall, Society staff switch methods to monitor young-of-the-year juvenile herring. A 100-foot purse seine net is pulled near the culvert on both the Spring Lake and Seagirt sides. All fish that are caught are sampled and documented. Because of their size, the juvenile herring are not tagged. They are simply measured, counted, and batch weighed like the rest of the fish before being released. In both spring and fall sampling, the Society measures fish caught using a measuring board. Certain species of fish have rounded tails, like the grass carp, where others, like herring, have a forked tail. For fish with forked tails, both the fork length and total length are recorded. To measure fork length, wrong fork. This humpback whale instead will help demonstrate. Fork length is the measurement at the inside of the forked tail. Total length is simply a measurement of the farthest point of the tail. We document length in millimeters, so we multiply the centimeter reading by 100. With this demonstration, the fork length of this specimen is roughly 31.5 centimeters, or 315 millimeters, while the total length is 330 millimeters. In addition to fish sampling, Society staff members also test and record water quality parameters, record velocity readings, conduct habitat assessments, and sample for macroinvertebrates to better understand the dynamic nature and health of Wreck Pond's ecosystem. Aside from the restriction between Wreck Pond and the Atlantic Ocean that causes difficulty for migrating herring, there are many additional impediments along their journey to fresh water. In the Wreck Pond Brook watershed, there will occasionally be a fallen tree that could cause issues, but the fish must come to a complete halt once they reach Old Mill Dam. Before the dam was installed, herring had access to nearly an additional mile of spawning habitat. For over 100 years, that habitat has been inaccessible for these fish. The American Littoral Society is excited to share that in the coming months, a 60-foot Alaska Steep Pass Fishway Ladder will be installed at Old Mill Dam. A fish ladder is a device that channels a stream of water through it that's deep enough for fish to swim in. Once installed, herring will reach the base of Old Mill Dam and finally have the capability to swim up the dam through the fish ladder and into Old Mill Pond, furthering their migration into the watershed. With the improvement in accessible habitat, additional antenna stations will be installed to see and monitor just how far these amazing fish can go. We hope you've enjoyed this inside look into the efforts of the American Littoral Society's Rec Pond team. The team has made it a priority to utilize interns and volunteers in each aspect of this project. Empowering others with the work we do is the greatest gift for us. If you are interested in learning more or would like to get involved, please visit us at www.littoralsociety.org for more information.